Waco. I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco. This week, we're going to be talking about the pop-up market happening at the Edison this weekend. And today, we have some special guests in the studio, starting with...
David Edison.
And what do you do?
I own the Edison at 2601 Franklin and the Edison at 711 Austin.
Awesome. And we also have...
Isabela with H.O.P.E by Isabela. H.O.P.E stands for Helping Others Prosper Economically, and I bring back goods and handmade garments from all around Mexico where artisans handmake every piece.
That's super awesome. And so what brought you guys to Waco?
So I was born and raised in South Waco and just kind of stuck around and went to Baylor and just found this place to remain home.
That's super awesome. And what about you, Isabela?
Awesome. I was also born and raised in Waco and grew up in the Waco ISD district. I now attend Texas A&M University, but due to COVID-19, we are online, so it's helped me expand my business and do different pop-up shows around Waco.
That's super awesome. And now tell me a little bit about what got you started.
So I have a grandfather who moved to Oaxaca, Mexico, which is a very culture-full state, and he moved there 10 years ago being a missionary. And he has stayed there ever since. He has a church growing, and every summer I would go visit him for anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks and just see the different culture and artisans handmaking everything, and seeing a lot of people struggle, a lot of artisans struggle to not get their, merchandise out there, their handmade items that they make out there. So I said, man, one day I want to do something to bring their talents and traditions into America and at least start with Waco. And sure enough, I was supposed to launch it at Celebration in March, but due to COVID-19, everything went virtual, and ever since then I've been running it through Facebook and getting with different owners and going to different vendor fairs to check them out and try to sell there.
That's super awesome. And then how do we get in contact with you?
Good question. Long story short, a year ago I bought the building on Franklin, and I initially did it for the hope of having loss, and with some communication with the city of Waco, we decided that loss were probably not the best idea, being a zoning requirement and a zoning change and a couple of other things. And so we just kind of ran with that and decided that that was not the intent of that building, and that building was intended to be a place for individuals to come and house different offices or different things to help themselves make a living. So by day, it is actually different vendors have spaces in there that they rent out. For instance, a hair salon, a nail salon, a nutritionist, and just different things like that. But then we did at one point prior to COVID have a big boutique in there that took up the majority of the space, and the boutique had to close down because of COVID, and they were not able to stay afloat. And so with all that, we actually had a garage sale. Isabela and I and my brother and a couple of others had a garage sale, and with all that, we had a good turnout, and she was still selling her stuff for H.O.P.E, and we just were selling junk. and we decided that maybe we should do this on occasion for local vendors to have a spot, because it's a huge 3,600 square foot spot. It's indoors, it's air conditioned, and we decided to put it out there one day and to see how it would do, and within 48 hours we sold out of vendor spots the first time. So
wow, that is amazing. So now that you already talked about it, tell me a little about the event this weekend.
So the event this weekend is 22 vendors are indoors selling their different goods, and some people are selling fragrances, some people are doing Mary Kay, of course H.O.P.E by Isabela will be there, and we'll also have food trucks, and it's just a way for local vendors to get their name out there and not sweat at the same time, so they can enjoy the indoors, and also for Wacoans to go swing by and support locals from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That's super awesome. And what are you guys looking forward to most about the event?
A good question. I'm looking for a good crowd. We've had a good turnout, and man, and those food trucks bring in individuals. 26th and Franklin is a very, very popular corner, and we just encourage people to stop and come on in and check these local vendors out. But I'm looking forward to just the camaraderie amongst the people that are going to be.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting new Wacoans, of course, having my name out there for my business, and always enjoying every single food truck that's there. It's so bad, I probably gained 10 pounds there.
I always say, come for the food, stay for the art and the vendors.
That's smart. That's about it.
But yeah, and what other kind of things can we expect? I know you said some fragrances. Who all's going to be there? What all can we expect?
So I intended to bring a list, and of course I forgot. But there are several. There's the paparazzi group, like she said, the Mary Kay, the Cincy's, the typical individual vendors. But then there's a lot of personal people that, this will be their first time to have a vendor fair, and so they're excited about that. That's something we were excited about last time, is for those individuals they've never participated before to have an opportunity to come, inside and participate in a vendor fair. For me personally, my niece is 8 years old, and she has been an entrepreneur herself, and she creates Murphy's Magnificent Bracelets, and she is actually having her own little spot this time, and she's very excited about that. She was on vacation for our first one, and so I sewed her bracelets for her, but now she will be on hand to make those, and it's pretty big for an 8-year-old. She's pretty excited.
That is absolutely adorable, and I definitely want one.
Yes.
She will tell you they're $2. Any color you want.
Wow, that's a great deal. But yeah, and how do you think that this can impact the community overall, especially giving a voice to these little vendors?
I definitely feel like it helps us because many times there's not a vendor fair in South Waco. South Waco is not always the most popular area of Waco, and a lot of students and college students and different people, Hispanics, there's a lot of Hispanics in our neighborhood, so I like for them to have the ability to just drive down the road rather than going out to Lacey Lakeview or China Spring or a different area around town, and it's just here in the heart of Waco, so that gives them easy access. It's a free event. There's going to be koozies for the first 50 people. Last time we did free reusable bags, so it's always a plus. Either way, you won't leave empty-handed if you come in, so that gives everybody the opportunity to not only showcase their products, but also gain some things. So.
And as far as helping vendors out, again, just this whole time of COVID and being not giving the opportunity for these individuals to be out there striving, making a living. I'll tell you one quick story about an individual that was there at our last one, and they came up to me afterwards and thanked me for having the fair because she did so well. She was able to pay her electric bill in full that she was behind on 3 months. And that just really touched me because I think that in part of this is what we're all about is, helping others, survive in such a time as this. And so anyway, that really touched me and really motivated me. Hey, if I can do this, for at least one person, let's try to do this, again and have that opportunity. So.
Yeah, and what are some of the things that you guys would like to see happen in the future?
Well, we're thinking about taking it outside also. So it's indoors right now, of course, for the summer and the heat and everything like that. But as we approach fall and winter, we believe because of this last time we sold out within 24 hours. So so we believe if we do one in the late fall, early winter, we'll be able to open up more spots and shut down part of our parking lot and hopefully have it to be bigger and potentially better.
Definitely.
That is amazing. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's real exciting.
So it's hope.
Hope. I see what you did there. But yeah, and then not necessarily things that you're doing, but what are some other things that you would like to see in the Waco community?
Probably definitely more participation in all levels of different Wacoans, a different community, like all communities, all races, all genders. Not just limit to the usual Wacoan tourists. Like have all the Wacoans come in and let them be Wacoans and not just people from out of state, but people, supporting your own locals. I feel like that will make a big impact on all the vendors, especially me. So,
and just understanding too, as Isabela said, that we're all in this together, and that's so important, especially for Waco and the changes that Waco is experiencing, now and so forth. But we're all in the same and having booths also. And so anyway, just an opportunity to support each other and help each other thrive is what I believe that we're supposed to be about.
Wow, that's super amazing. And speaking in the spirit of community, is there anyone you guys want to shout out or anyone you want to talk about today?
Probably my mom. She is the one who helped me launch my business, Ms. Isabela. She is currently serving as a principal at Kendrick, but she has raised me to go for it, not be limited, be courageous, step out of your comfort zone, and that's why I'm here today and prospering, so I'm grateful for her.
I will send out a shout-out to my brothers. Both of my brothers, Ricky and Brian, and I were raised in South Waco by a single mom who passed away when I was 16 in high school. And she raised 3 boys by herself, and those 3 boys have stuck together through thick and thin and have done some, in my opinion, not just me, but they've done some incredible things with their lives. And my brother's a principal at University High School, and we're both graduates of University High School, and go Trojans. And but yeah, so definitely a heart for family, and the ability to lead our lives and become successful.
Yeah, and that's very evident by all the things that you're doing for our community and doing this pop-up, especially with giving this opportunity to all these local vendors. I'm sure that you guys are making a big impact on Waco, and really everyone just wants to thank you. And I, again, thank you guys for coming to the studio today. I love hearing about your stories and just hearing that inspiration from you guys. If you want, go ahead and plug yourself. Give me all your socials. Give me where we can find you, where we can talk to you.
Alright, I'm Isabela with H.O.P.E by Isabela. Facebook page is H.O.P.E by Isabela, Isabela, and Instagram is H.O.P.E by Isabela together. So follow me.
Oh, sorry. You can just find me on Facebook. It's the Edison Waco, and or me personally, David Edison.
Yeah, and DM him. He got back to me pretty fast, so that was pretty nice. So yeah, and again, just thank you guys for coming in, and I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing.
Thank you, for having me.
Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go! Just go, Waco!
This has been a Rogue Media Network podcast.